is enough said.
What's up, Heat Nation? Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Video number 2 of the day because we got breaking news. Before we get started, you guys, please like, share, subscribe. We're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Now let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure because I got a huge one for you. It was recently reported by Shams Charania and ESPN that the Miami Heat have suspended Jimmy Butler for 7 games. This is a quote from Shams. Jimmy Butler has been suspended for 7 games for multiple instances of conduct detrimental to the team over the course of the season and particularly the last several weeks. End quote. That's huge. We all know what's going on. We all know there's a lot of drama going on with the Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler. I mean, if you turn on YouTube and you put NBA, Jimmy Butler's face is plastered all over there. People doing constant videos talking about it. I mean, it's the hottest topic that's going on right now. Because this is not an amicable relationship breakup that it seems like. It seems like that there's a lot of heat going on with both sides. And it seems like a lot of this stuff that has been going on through the course of the offseason, building up to the regular season, we're seeing a lot of problems between Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler. And this is becoming a game of chicken. Who's going to bite first? Now, Jimmy Butler and his team, Bernie Lee and his agents, they send a subtle little hint out there to Shams Charania. We prefer a trade before the February 6th deadline, but it would be cool if we stayed in Miami. That was kind of the first, all right, let's test the fields. Pat Riley's like, F you, we're not trading you. No, this is too much distractions to the team. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? No. Then Jimmy Butler rolls his ankle and gets sick, so he takes some games off. He comes back, and he has these less than mediocre performances against the New Orleans Pelicans and the Indiana Pacers. And then he's saying, I don't have Joy playing with this team anymore. Joy can't be brought back. Then later on, he requests a trade. Big deal. And now, Pat Riley, I gotta give credit to Pat Riley and the Miami Heat organization because instead of budging, I'm sure they're kind of like, nah, Jimmy, we're not Minnesota. We're not just going to sit here and take your crap. You want to go out there? You want to do all this? You want to make it public? Suspended. Look, I understand both sides. You guys. I understand Jimmy Butler's side. Jimmy Butler's been with this Miami Heat organization since 2019. He's saved this franchise. Once Dwayne Wade walked out, we did not have an identity. We were just a mediocre team filled with mediocre guys like Josh Richardson, Justice Winslow, Hassan Whiteside. You had an all-star year from Goran Dragic. You had Kelly Olynyk, Wayne Ellington, Rodney McGruger, Luke Babbitt. I mean, you had a very mid team that had no identity. Jimmy Butler brought the dog back in this Miami Heat organization. And what he's done for this Miami Heat team in the last 5 years, with this being his 6th season, every year's been a playoff year, 3 Eastern Conference Finals, 2 NBA Finals, 0 rings, but still a success. Still better than what anyone would have imagined. So I understand how Jimmy Butler could look at something like that and think, look what I've done for this organization. Pay me. I get that part. LA Lakers did it with Kobe Bryant. Multiple teams have done it with other players as well. But one thing that you've seen from those teams that did that, it bit them in the ass. You can't build off of a maximum contract player who barely plays and is in the twilight of his career. The Miami Heat, the way that they've done it is we're going to pay you for what you do now. We're not going to pay you for what you've done before. We've done that. We're not doing that again. The Miami Heat let Alonzo Mourning walk. The Miami Heat let Dwayne Wade walk. The Miami Heat's about to trade Jimmy Butler. Pat Riley and the Miami Heat organization will not let a player bully them down. So I understand the team's perspective as well. And for people that'll think, well, Ernest, man, you don't love Jimmy Butler, you don't support Jimmy Butler. For the love of God, you guys have seen in this channel multiple times, I pretty much have a lot of Jimmy Butler jerseys. I got one Tyler Hero jersey. One! And the only reason why is not because I want to just have one or I don't like Tyler Hero, because I thought he was fucking getting traded. Like, for real. I got a bunch of Bam jerseys with Tyler I didn't know. Mad respect to Tyler. I love me some Tyler Hero. Now, part of that's a joke as well, guys. But seriously, like, I got a lot of admiration and love for Tyler Hero. And Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is my guy. I love Jimmy Butler. But at the end of the day, I am a Miami Heat fan. I've been a fan for over 30 years now. I've been a fan since the Glenn Rice, Ronnie Cycli, Steve Smith days. I saw Zoe. I saw D. Wade. I saw LeBron and Bosh. I've been through every great era of this Miami Heat team, and I will always be a Miami Heat fan. But one thing I won't be is a fan of one player who comes to the Miami Heat, has a few good years, and then just leaves, and I'm like, oh my God. No, hey, it is what it is. If the player's not with this franchise anymore and he leaves, it is what it is. The Miami Heat and this organization needs to do what's better for this team. And what's better for this team, you guys, is these two dudes right here. It's time for the Miami Heat to go on the youth movement. It is time to go all in with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo as our cornerstone players. And to eventually get that third guy who could be the number one cornerstone around Bam and Tyler Hero. Do for Tyler Hero and Bam what you were not able to do for Jimmy Butler. Because the Miami Heat, I'll be honest with you guys, after the 2023 season, after seeing what Jimmy Butler did in those playoffs, that's when it was time to cash in. That's when it was time to get the player. Not a guy like Terry Rozier. A guy that can be a true number one. You were never able to get that. It's not like you didn't try. I will give the front office credit. They tried. It just didn't happen. So, at the end of the day, you guys, I'm a Heat fan, so I'm looking at this as a Miami Heat decision. These next 7 games where Jimmy Butler will be suspended, we are going to see a flourish of youth. Khalil Ware just had a career-high game off the bench, 25 points. I think that's a positive to look at. Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero have been holding it down for this team all year long. Now this is going to give Jaime Jaquez an opportunity to flourish. I think Jaime Jaquez should definitely take that starting small forward position. Let's see the Jaime of last year. Last season, when did Jaime step up? When Caleb Martin and Jimmy Butler were injured. So I think that Jaime Jaquez can take that throne as the starting small forward. But you have a lot of players on this team that can be beneficial and help as well. Now, another thing I want to read from Shams Charania, you guys. This is another post. The Miami Heat say that they are open to listening to all Jimmy Butler offers. Though his actions and statements, he has shown that he is no longer wants to be a part of this team. Jimmy Butler and his representatives have indicated that they wish to be traded. Therefore, we will listen to offers, end quote. So that's what's going to happen these next 7 games. I think the main reason why the Miami Heat did this is because when you look at their schedule, these next 7 games, they're very winnable games. All 7 games. You got Utah tomorrow. You got Sacramento Monday. You got the Golden State Warriors next Tuesday. You got the Utah Jazz again, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Lakers. I think these are all very winnable games for the Miami Heat. In these next 7 games, I mean, the way that we played all season, we'll probably go 4-3. We can go 5-2. Maybe surprise some people. Maybe we'll go 3-4. Who knows? But the last game of that 7th game suspension is going to be January 15th against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is going to give the Miami Heat flexibility and time to find a trade for Jimmy Butler. There's no way that after what happened yesterday, you bring Jimmy Butler back to play in these games with the team. You saw it from Bam Adebayo. When Jimmy Butler took that one-legged 3, Bam was looking at him like, what are you doing? Tyler Hero, he's kind of been like, hey, he's not the coach, you know, he's not the one designing the plays. If that's how Jimmy wants to act, he wants to act. Bam Adebayo commented, saying things like, oh, Jimmy Butler is just upset that he's standing in the corner. He's frustrated. But, you know, we got to go out there and win. This Miami Heat team, you guys, they're going to be comprised of Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero. And I think it's time to move on to the youth movement. Now, you got to try to get the best offer for Jimmy Butler. Here's the thing, you guys. Now that Jimmy Butler's requested this trade, kind of shoots us in the ass. And I think that's another reason why the Heat suspended Jimmy. Because I'm sure Miami was like, if you just shut up, we'll try to figure this out. But of course, that's not Jimmy Butler's way. He's loud, he's brash, he tells it like it is, he don't give a fuck. So if Jimmy wants to tell it like it is, he'll tell it like it is. And you know what? I respect that. I also respect the Miami Heat doing what they're trying to do and better this team. So last offseason, you had a lot of flexibility. Jimmy Butler had great value. Now, requesting this trade, having the games that he's had, showing that he could be kind of a head case if he's not happy, what true value can you really get for Jimmy? I'm not trading Jimmy for Bradley Beal. No. There's 4 teams that are linked with Jimmy. Phoenix, Dallas, Houston, and Golden State. I think Golden State can give us the best option. Or you can work a 3-team trade, a 4-team trade, but stay the hell away from Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal will only do harm to this team, in my opinion. I don't think that's a good trade. I know that's the hottest trade. I know if the Heat want to make the trade tomorrow, Phoenix is the team. Because it's a straight-up trade, Jimmy for Bradley Beal. Maybe Phoenix can attach a fucking super future first-round draft pick, which doesn't really mean caca at that point, but whatever, they maybe can. And now you get Bradley Beal on this team, and what does that do? Nothing. Whatever. You have Terry Rozier and Tyler Hero. What's the point of getting a Bradley Beal? I'm going to leave it to y'all, Heat fans. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What you think about this 7-game suspension. Do you think it's beneficial? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We push into 6,000 subscribers. Thank y'all for the support. Until next time, your boy Ernest out. That's enough said. This is too much for me.